Okay, if you don't want your pot to get all cruddy, the old timers used to, in the old campcraft books, always said take soap, a bar of soap, and rub all over your pot. And I don't have any bar soap with me, but I have some Dawn dish detergent. So I am going to rub it. By the way, Carbit, you know, you're the one that started all this, making Bangkok, or Bannock, or whatever you want to call it. And you just give it a good coat, and then it doesn't get all black and shiny, or black and dirty. But actually, it takes less heat with the blackness on it. So what you're losing in cleanup, or losing in BTUs, you're saving in cleanup and not getting black cruddy mess there on your pots. And I haven't made this stuff in over 30 years, so I'm going to do it a little different. I'll show you here in a minute. I'm starting to like your pot tongs, or your cooking tongs there too, Mark. Nate, I should have brought my snowshoes. I don't know if you can tell in this video how deep it is. I know this is not the good camera. I'm trying to conserve some of my power, so I'm using my little camera to do this. Now, one thing I'm going to do different than Carb is I'm putting 3/8 nuts in the bottom of my pan. I had a hard time finding a pan. This is actually a cake pan that you pull the sides off of. And I'm going to stick them in here. What that is to give you some air space. Now, I know some guys that take and put a little bit of water in to steam it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to kind of stick her on there. 12 minutes. That is 11:52. So 11:52, I'm going to check it. Buddy just text me. This is what I mean by, you know, that. I generally like to use hot coals for bacon, but I seen Mark do it over an open fire like this, so I broke out this stand. I had to build a big high fire because these legs isn't like Mark's where they're a little lower, and I like a lower fire, but we got so much snow up here I don't have to worry about no fires. And so that's the way we do her in lovely PA woods. The only thing I like about that stand, it is light and the legs fold up, and you can put it in your backpack and stuff like that. Yeah, I had made some other charred cloth, and I sent it to Mark, and I gave him half of mine. Well, the stuff that's in the bottom of my flint and steel, if I can find it here, kit. Oh well, I know it's here somewhere. I'm going to give you a little camp tip. When you're out camping and you don't have real good boots, get a pair of this, or get a piece of this foam rubber, carry it along. If you're ice fishing or just sitting around the fire, it'll help insulate your feet, keep them warm. The Eskimos use a piece of seal skin, and they cut a block of ice and they put a piece of seal skin down on their seat to keep their fanny warm, and they put a piece down when they're sitting over the hole looking for another seal. It won't hurt anything because everything's froze, and you know, the guys that do trapping and stuff. But you can use any kind of fur. You could use big coon fur, you know, and you probably wouldn't want to trade it, but after a bunch of times using it to keep your feet warm, or a piece of deer skin, but it helps. These insulated boots here happens to be my old ones, and my wife bought me a better pair, but they when I'm setting out on deer stand, they still get cold. And I was working on a job, and there was a whole bunch of stuff, these pieces of foam in the dishwasher boxes, and guess who snagged a couple? Me. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's turning out pretty good. Might not take 12 minutes. Ooh, them handles are getting hot. Might have to get the old multipliers out. Well, I'll come back a little bit later.